The picture quality, just checking if everything is as it should. Yes, thing looks like it is. Alright, back into the game then. Here we go. 2 seconds. There we go. Alright. Let's hope we have a confirmation that the sound is good here. Good. Let's hope it stays that way the whole game through. Yep. So what are we going to do today? Well, yeah. Good. We are going to do this.
Indeed.
And we are going to Redclif village. Unfortunately, I wish we could skip that. Yeah. I don't need to sell, I think. No, I don't need to sell. Jeez.
Look, can we talk for a moment? I need to tell you something. I should probably have told you earlier.
Let me guess, you're an idiot. What's going on?
I told you before how Al Eamon raised me, right? That my mother was a serving girl at the castle and he took me in. The reason he did that was because, well, because my father was King Marek, which made Kaelin my half-brother, I suppose.
So no, you're just a bastard, but a royal bastard.
Ha! Yes, I guess it does at that. I should use that line more often. I would have told you, but it never really meant anything to me. I was inconvenient, a possible threat to Kaelin's rule, and so they kept me secret. I'd never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew either resented me for it or they coddled me. Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it. I didn't want you to know as long as possible. I'm sorry.
Does Logan know?
Why wouldn't he? He was King Marek's best friend. I don't know if that means anything, though. I certainly never considered the idea that it might ever be important. At any rate, that's it. That's what I had to tell you. I thought you should know about it.
Are you sure you're not hiding anything else? You're the heir to the throne, then?
Let's hope not. I'm the son of a commoner and a Grey Warden to boot. It was made very clear to me early on that there was no room for me raising any rebellions or such nonsense. And that's fine by me. No, if there's an heir to be found, it's Al Eamon himself. He's not of royal blood, but he is Kaelin's uncle, and more importantly, very popular with the people. Though, if he's really as sick as we've heard... Oh no, I don't want to think about that. I really don't. So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens.
As you command, my prince!
Oh, lovely. I'm going to regret this. Somehow I just know it.
Oh, yes you are, my friend. Yes you are. Just need to check up on the tech. Yeah, we are going to rework his tactics. And that's, to say it mildly, Jesus Christ. I have not every target between me and of town. Good. That far, that good. Enemy. Nearest visible mage. Use ability. Holy smite! Okay. Self. Any. Use. Activate. Shield wall? Shield wall. Self. Surrounded by enemies. More than 2 enemies. Use ability war cry. Okay, enemy any. Use shield bash. Enemy nearest visible. Use overpower. Enemy nearest visible. Use ability assault. Do we have that? We do not have that. It looks like. Why doesn't we have that? Okay. We have nothing there. Okay, self any. Activate rally. And self any. Activate mode. Threaten. And self health. Amateur percent. Most powerful. I see. Why doesn't we have? What is it he doesn't have? Assault. Ah. Alright. Missing that one. Okay. Now we know to the next level.
This should be easy enough.
It should.
I thought I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
Need to see Earl.
The Arl? Then you don't know? Has nobody out there heard?
I heard the Arl was sick, but
He could be dead for all we know. Nobody's heard from the castle in days. We're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying.
that doesn't
Apparently
sound
everyone seems to agree that a blight is the perfect time to start killing each other. Marvelous, really.
We've no army to defend us. No Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead. And those left are terrified they're next.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Ban Tegan, Arlemon's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They are obviously not simple travelers.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Rainersphere, brother to the Arl.
I remember you, Ban Tegan, though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Alistair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news.
Still alive, yes. Though not for long if Ten Loghain has anything to say about it.
Indeed. Loghain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things.
You don't believe his lies?
What, that he pulled his men in order to save them? That Cailan risked everything in the name of glory? Hardly. Loghain calls the Grey Wardens traitors, murderers of the king. I don't believe it. It is an act of a desperate man. So you are a Grey Warden as well. A pleasure to meet you. I wish it were under better circumstances. You're here to see my brother? Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill. No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
What evil things are you talking about?
Some call them the Walking Dead. Decomposing corpses, returning to life with a hunger for human flesh. They hit again the next night. Each night they come, with greater numbers. With Cailan dead and Loghain starting a war over the throne, no one responds to my urgent calls for help. I have a feeling tonight's assault will be the worst yet. Alistair, I hate to ask, but I desperately need the help of you and your friends.
It isn't just up to me. Though the Grey Wardens don't stand much chance against Loghain without Arl Eamon.
Of course we'll help.
How pointless to help these villagers fight an impossible battle. One would think we had enough to contend with elsewhere.
Thank you. Thank you. This means more to me than you can guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle.
I'm on my way. I want to discuss the situation.
Of course.
Isn't the timing of this awfully convenient?
Are you suggesting what's happened here is related to Cailan's death and the Civil War, even Eamon's illness?
Do you know why Eamon is ill?
No, I do not. I arrived recently myself, having heard the news. I know as much as you do now.
Isn't Arl Eamon an heir to the throne?
Our sister was Cailan's mother. I suppose we've royal blood, but it's a shaky claim to the throne, though still better than Loghain's. And it does mean Eamon could intervene in Loghain's bid for the throne, but let's not leap to conclusions. I would not like to think that anyone would wish this on my brother. He is a good man, and much loved by the people of Redclif. And I can't imagine how terrible it must be for our lesser Isolde, and especially Connor. I would not want him to lose his father at such a young age.
You have some of Arl Eamon's knights here?
I have those few who returned from their quest. You know of this, yes?
The search for the urn of the ashes?
Yes, I question Isolde's decision to send so many knights in search of this relic. But I am a practical man, whereas she is a woman of great faith. Sir Perth was one of the knights sent on this quest. Perhaps you should speak to him if you wish to learn more.
Why are you in the chantry with the villagers?
Sir Perth insists. He wants me to be with the villagers, so everyone he needs to protect is in one place. I don't mind, to be honest. The point of all this is to protect the villagers, and I can do that best here. This is the last line of defense, should things go amiss.
Want that look? Do you need more men in here?
We could bring some men in to stand beside me, but I'd rather keep the monsters away from the villagers if possible.
What exactly are these things?
I do not know. They seem to be walking corpses, men with rotting flesh that continue to attack even with the gravest injuries.
Undead? Spirits possessing the dead. There could be several causes behind such a thing, none of them pleasant.
So, what happens when the battle is
Hopefully
over?
we can find the source and stop it before it causes any more damage. With luck, we'll also find Eamon and be able to help him.
I should get
Very
back
well.
to work.
Luck be with you, my friend.
Morrigan did not
Let us
like that.
pray.
Blessed art thou who exists in the Maker's sight. Blessed art thou who seeks his forgiveness.
Why haven't Mother and
Blessed
Father
art thou
returned yet?
who seeks his return. You are of elven blood and a stranger, yet you defend a home that is not your own. We are grateful for that.
Yes, be grateful when we win the battle.
I will be grateful of your attempt, even if it fails. We can ask no more. Allow me to introduce myself. I am revered Mother Hannah, head of this chantry, which for the moment is a place of refuge for these poor villagers.
How awful this must be for you all. Is this everyone who's left?
All those who cannot defend themselves, yes. They are terrified of tonight's attack, and I fear these walls will not keep them safe. What can I do to help with your task?
Just how safe is the
the
central?
sturdiest building in the village. The women, elderly, and children will stay here during the battle, while the militia and knights protect them. They set up a barricade outside the chantry to keep monsters from getting inside. If anything gets in, Ban Tegan is our only defense. Please, have mercy. Help these people. Do whatever you can.
I'll try.
May the Maker watch over you, child.
When will they be back? I miss them. I'm scared, Mother. When are the bad men coming?
Soon, darling. Don't worry. Everything will be all right.
They want to go home. Where's
Yes?
Father? Why can't we go home?
All right, let me take a look. No, I can't believe this. I won't.
I already told you. Father is outside defending the village from the bad men.
You're a Grey Warden, right?
Stay here and be brave.
Were you in Ostagar? In the Korkari Wilds? My husband and son went there to bring the chant of light to the chastened. But I haven't heard from them since.
Are you Jetta?
I am. You've heard of me? I thought that might be the case. Thank you for telling me.
Certainly.
Maker's blessings upon you.
I guess so.
Sorry. Am I bothering you? I'll try to be more quiet.
Oh, alright. Why are you crying?
Those things dragged my mother away. I don't know what happened to her, but I hear her screaming all the time. Everywhere.
How terrible, you poor thing. I wish there was something we could do to help.
And now my brother Bevan, he ran off. I don't know where he is. I'm so scared they got him too.
Don't worry, I'll look
Will,
for it.
Thank you so much. Please find him. I'm so scared, Father. What are we going to do?
Silence, girl. Do you want the children to hear you?
The night
Yes.
is coming.
Okay, militia.
You know, we don't have the
Still
men
no
we
sign
need.
of them coming back from the
Their
castle,
numbers just
Murdoch.
keep growing each
Tell them to maintain watch. I don't want a surprise attack before the sun goes down.
Yes, sir. What should we do until then?
Pray, and hope for a miracle.
Amen.
So you're the Grey Warden, are you? I didn't think they made women Grey Wardens.
I don't think the Darkspawn care who kills them.
If you hadn't noticed, there aren't Darkspawn around these parts. Not yet, anyway. We aren't gonna turn aside anyone who wants to help, though. Don't take me for being an ingrate or nothing.
Well, we do want to help however we can. You can trust us.
Name's Murdoch, mayor of what's left of the village, providing we aren't all killed and hauled off to the castle tonight.
Have faith.
I hope you're right. I've been trying to hold us together, but it isn't easy.
Anyhow, you're here, and they tell me you're in charge.
We need what little armor and weapons we got repaired, and quickly, or half of us will be fighting without either. Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk. If we're to be ready for tonight, we'll need that crotchety bastard's help.
Why the hell did he change voice? That makes no sense.
His daughter, Valena, is one of the Alessa's maids. so he hasn't heard from her since this whole business started. He demanded we attack the castle, break down the gate, and force our way in. I said it was impossible, but he wouldn't listen. He's locked himself in the smithy now. I can't force him to do repairs. He said he'd rather die first. Not by nightfall, and not well enough that I'd be happy to test it in combat. If there were others, don't you think I'd ask them? We could use some extra bodies. Having a veteran like Dwyn in the militia would help a lot, but he flat out refuses. He's a trader, a dwarf, lives near the lake. Locked himself up in his home with some of his workers, he has. Says he doesn't need any of us. We could use somebody with his fighting experience, but he won't come out.
Alright.
Shouldn't you be trying to reason with Owen?
I will talk
Don't
to him
drink
then.
with him. That's how he sucks you in. Just my luck, our success hinges on the most foolish drunk of a smith ever to grace the Maker's lands.
Well, could be worse.
Go away. Curse you. Leave me in peace. You've already taken everything out of my stores. There's nothing left.
Okay. Is this Owen, the blacksmith? I need to speak with you!
Huh? Who is that? What do you want? I've been through enough.
I prefer not to speak through a door. Can I come in?
All right. Let me undo the locks. All I ask is that you don't make any trouble.
Maker's breath. What is that smell? It's like someone set a brewery on fire.
Somebody's been drinking.
So I let you in. You wanted to talk. Now we're talking. Mind telling me who you are? A Grey Warden, is it? It takes all kinds. Funny you didn't sound like an elf through the door. Can't say I expected that. Anyhow, my name's Owen, though you might already know that. Care to join me as I get besotted? Or is there something in particular you wanted?
Why have you locked yourself up? Here smells like a brewery in here.
I've been drinking since I got up this afternoon. That makes, 3 days. Maybe more.
I've been drinking since I got up this afternoon. How the... Sorry, but, how in the God's name is this morning, this afternoon, becoming 3 days? Yeah, alright. Okay. Just saying. That's just something I didn't want to check out here. No, not this. Nope. Oops. There we go. I think I'm going to turn it a bit down. Ah, that's better. Good, that's better. Ha! Much better. Now it has the same output as the game. So, much better, if you ask me at least. Why have you locked yourself up in the smithy?
My girl, Velena, is one of the Alessa's maids, and she's trapped up there in the castle, but the mayor won't send anyone for her. She's been my life since my wife passed on 2 years ago. Now she's dead, or soon to be. I don't care what happens to me or the village or anyone.
That's cynical of him, I must say. So you intend to drink yourself to death?
Why not? It's not like we're going to live past the night anyhow. Or are you going to save us?
Yes?
Is that so? Maybe it's the drink talking, but you almost sound like you believe that. It'd do me the world of good to think maybe someone like you could go in and find her. Provided any of us live through the night.
I'll do my best.
Not good enough. Murdoch said the same damn thing, and I didn't believe him either.
You were asking a great deal, you wretched little man.
I want a promise. Promise me that you'll look for her. That you'll bring her back to me if you can.
I promise I will find her.
I'll accept that. It's something to hope for, at least.
Oh, lovely. Shall we next begin rescuing kittens from trees?
I suppose there's no point
Why
in me
not?
sitting around, is there? Time to relight the forge and get the smithy going, eh? Murdoch will be pleased. If you need anything done, well, just let me know. I've got a lot to do now, so you'll have to excuse me.
That's good.
I must admit, it feels good to be up and doing something finally. There's no way I'm sobering up before morning, however.
Let's talk business.
Right. I haven't got much, obviously, but I'll do whatever I can for you.
Let's talk crap. Let's talk... great.
Let's get started.
I see you found my hiding place. I stuck some old equipment in there before Murdoch could get his hands on it. I must admit, it feels good to be up and doing something finally. There's no way I'm sobering up before morning, however. You mean, why are these creatures attacking the village? Obviously something wicked corrupts the castle. My daughter used to tell me the Arlessa was up to something, hiding things from her husband. I told Velena she was imagining things, but maybe the Arlessa was involved in something. Blood magic, maybe.
It is possible.
She thought the Arlessa was having an affair with some tutor she hired for the boy, Connor. I never listened much to her talk about it, though I wish now I had. It doesn't matter anyway. She's lost to me, and I can't do anything about her warnings now.
What do you know about the Arlessa?
Only that she's an Orlesian girl from beyond the Western Mountains. Far too young for our Arl. That's what I say. And too proud and headstrong from the sounds of it.
The things the Arlessa made, I'll even
I'd never make such accusations. But maybe, if she was using foul magic, then maybe she just did at that.
Have you told anyone about it?
Of course not. And who would I tell? And what good would it do now, eh? I just wish I'd paid more heed to my girl.
I want to talk
Like
about something
what?
else.
Find my Velena. That's all I want.
Right?
I don't think there's anything you'll need in there. But it's hard to say. I was in a bit of a rush when I filled it up.
Couldn't the militia use this?
Not if I'm going to repair the equipment they have. That stuff is old, anyhow. Yeah, let me open it for you. I have the key.
Yeah, he's right. What a piece of crap. Well,
it looks like Owen's finally doing the repairs we need. The damn fool is falling over drunk and still manages to make smithying look easy. Good enough, I say. I'll inform Bantig and the militia is ready to fight.
We'll give those bastards a welcome they won't soon forget.
And you're going to win.
I hope you're right. We may just be village folk, but we're going to fight like there's no tomorrow.
I still need to talk
You'll
to
find
Sir.
him and his men at the mill by the bridge, to the north. I have a good feeling about tonight.
So do I, my friend. So do I. Because it's Dr. Feel Good. Caelan's house. Let's see if we can find the boy. Whatever inside the dresser, come out now.
Go away. This isn't your home. This is my home. My home, you hear me?
Open the dresser.
Ah, what are you doing? All right, I'll come out. Please, don't hurt me. I'll go back to the chantry if you want. I didn't mean any harm.
First tell me, what were you doing in there?
I can't tell you. It's a secret.
Are you sure?
You could. Alright, I guess. Father said I could have his sword when I grew up. It was grandfather's. And grandfather was a great dragon slayer. I thought, if I was brave like grandfather, I could use his sword and kill the bad people who took Mother.
You had the right idea.
Thank you, miss. But the sword is too heavy for me. I guess I'm not as strong as I thought I was.
You'll grow up eventually, don't worry.
That doesn't help us now. Caitlin says everyone's going to die tonight.
And not if I'm here to help, they won't.
Really? You must be very brave. I wish I was like you. In the chest, in Mother's room, Father gave me a key, but I'm not supposed to give it to anyone. I guess you're right. I should help defend the village, shouldn't I? Father would have if he were here. Oh, alright. Here's the key. I hope you use it to kill a lot of those bad people. I should go back to the chantry. Good luck.
Goodbye. Who's a good boy? He's a good boy. Well, could be worse. Could be better. Could be sold. He's gonna be. Alright? 1-0 to me. But all the loot. Some death route without any loot. And we loot their wood crate and dude. And a barrel.
Let's get started.
Doo. Dooby dooby doo. The rain. Win.
On it.
Oh.
Wonderful. Intruders. I hope you have a good reason for breaking and entering into my home.
Well,
No, have to run the place. It's not like I could stop people like you anyway. The name's Dwin. Pleased to meet you. Now, kindly tell me why you're here.
Yes.
Surviving. We have supplies to last for quite some time. And my boys and I can swing a weapon better than any of those fools out there.
You'll die in here just as easily.
Thanks. But I'll take my chances in here. Everyone else can run around in the open waiting to die. So, that's what it comes down to, huh? Fine. I'll go. If you want me out there so badly.
Thanks, you good man.
Spoken like someone who doesn't know me very well. Go tell Murdoch he won. And I better see you out there in the square when those creatures come.
Oh, I plan to. But I just need the... Ah, damn it. I wonder... Did I screw up now? Let's just quickly see. No, we don't quickly see. Nope. Dang. Save. A general store? Well, you can't use a general store when need be. Got some barrels. We could use those. Got a node. Got some dusty leather armor. Was not that? It looked like it was. Maybe don't know what to say to those. Okay. Some death roots. Always use more death roots. Silver garlic. Chalic. Something like that. Just going to loot down here.
There's one thing I do not understand, Alistair.
Just the one thing.
About you, perhaps. Why the deception over your parentage?
I'd figure you'd be the sort who knows all about deception.
I do. And what use the deception might have had ended when King Cailan perished, did it not?
Maybe. I guess I was sort of hoping that would go away.
The truth does not go away.
I didn't say it was a good plan.
Yep.
Let's get started.
The truth apparently doesn't just go away. Who would have known?
These humans don't know the hilt of a sword from the pointy end.
I know. It's never fun to not be able to... How the hell do we get up there? Let's see. Ah, it's silent little path. Going round and round. Until it ends up in the sky.
This should be easy enough.
Yep. Alright. Was supposed to be an end somewhere. Oh well, going in here. You're going in here.
Yes, what can I do for you? I knew this time would come. I should have listened to my wife. Don't sign that paper, she said. They might pay you a few sovereigns now, but they'll be back. Blast. I'll see you on the front lines, I suppose.
Yep.
Right. This should be easy enough.
Always good with them. Could you fling your nozzle on me? Ah, up there. We're going to talk to...
There are many great tales of lost kings who return to their lands to reign in glory.
I am not lost, nor for that matter, a king. And there's nothing glorious about me.
You are Merrick's son. You are the rightful king of Ferelden.
I am the son of a starstruck maid and an indiscreet man who just happened to be king. Look, I can't be king. Some days I have trouble figuring out which boot goes on which foot.
Complete fools are made leaders of kingdoms all the time, and you're not a complete fool.
What an utter relief.
And don't worry about the boots. Kings don't need to dress themselves. That's what advisors are for, isn't it?
And starstruck maids, apparently.
Why doesn't he have... I'm not even gonna ask. I think we need to take a trip there first. Hello, Sir Perth. You're just going past you. And
It's sort of like coming home again, but with more undead.
As though there is naught in there but death. Say no more. The Arl lives, and I will not listen to your inauspicious chatter.
Hey, Perth.
Greetings, Grey Warden. I am as relieved as Ban Tegan is to see you here. I must admit, I do not know how to address an elf in your position. I do not wish to be rude.
Ah. Kom igen, Giovanna.
As you wish, and thank you kindly. I am Sir Perth, until recently in direct service of Arl Eamon of Redclif. For now my charge is defending the village from these evil assaults. Would that I had chosen not to seek out the urn of sacred ashes. Perhaps I would have fended off whatever evil befell the castle, or perhaps I would be dead. Ah well, with the Grey Warden aiding our defense, perhaps all is not lost.
Is there anything I can do to help?
We have sufficient armor and weapons, but my knights are too few to stand against the monsters without assistance. Perhaps you could approach Mother Hannah in the Chantry for some holy protection against these evil creatures. Otherwise, I do not know what else you could provide beyond your own talents. We're as prepared for the onslaught as we could possibly be, all things considered.
Have you considered the oil in the storage?
No one told me of this. Oil, you say? How much exactly?
And not to set
Assuming
many.
that would hurt them. Yes, I see what you have in mind. That might be effective, if used carefully. Yes, excellent idea. I'll send some men to collect the oil. We'll use it to slow these creatures down. Have you anything else to ask me in the meantime? Ask me whatever you wish. You know about as much as I do. I returned a day before the attacks began, having heard strange rumors about the abandoned castle. I was the only knight to survive the first attack. Since then, I found others returning from the Arlessa's quest. Until we get to the source of this evil, though, I do not think it will stop, and I don't believe we will be enough. When the Isle fell sick, we were at a loss. Nothing worked to cure him, and he just kept getting worse. Finally, Arlessa Isolde came up with a plan. The Urn of Sacred Ashes is a legendary artifact said to hold great healing powers. If found, it might save him.
They say the followers of Andraste smuggled her ashes out of Tevinter and hid them in Ferelden. The urn's never been heard of since.
We knights volunteered to seek it out. Few of us have returned. Many are still out there, unaware of what is happening here.
Just what was the Arl sick with?
We were never certain. He thirsted for water and then grew weaker and weaker. We brought in a mage, but even that did nothing. The Arlessa believed he was cursed and that we needed the power of Andraste herself, or he would surely perish.
How did the Arlessa believe anyone could find the urn?
The Arl once employed a scholar, Brother Genetivi. He had proof the urn was in Ferelden, or so I was told.
Hey, no, I'll find the other knights and bring them back.
Eventually, perhaps. The ones I have here were those near enough to recall within the last few days. I only returned myself because I was passing by Redclif and heard the news of strange attacks.
So the knight left the castle defenseless?
Not at all. A great number of soldiers remained in Castle Redclif. I wonder if they perished there and were transformed into these things. The thought chills my blood. As you wish. We retrieved more oil from the village store. It is ready to use as our first line of defense, as you suggested. Overall, my fellow knights are nervous about the coming battle. Death is almost certain, but we will fight and die valiantly if that's what the Maker demands. As you wish, Grey Warden. Maker watch over you.
Carry on, my friend. You can do it good. Carry on and you will see the world going moody. Possibly moody. Doopy doopy doo. And in we go. That's Bella.
Not looking for company.
Strange seeing a fellow elf here.
We have nothing in common. You're Dalish.
We're still both elder. Aren't we?
I'm not here to talk.
There's something about this man's demeanor. I don't know.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
But you do, don't you? I know spy when I see one.
Look, just because you're an elf doesn't mean we should be friends. I was just told to... I mean, just leave me alone. Nothing! Nobody told me to do anything. Just because you're a Grey Warden doesn't mean you can go around threatening people.
I didn't.
But I never... Oh, all right, I'll tell you. Just don't hurt me. This is more than I bargained for. Look, they just paid me to watch the castle and send word if anything should change. But they never said anything about monsters. I haven't even been able to report anything since this started. I'm stuck, same as you, I swear.
Who are they?
Tall fellow. I forget his name. He, said he was working for Hal. Arl Rendon Hal. He's an important man, Terran Logain's right hand. So I didn't do anything wrong.
Oh!
Just to report any changes, honest. All I could send word about was the Arl getting sick. After that, monsters started coming from the castle.
So you know...
I don't know anything about these creatures. When the Arl got sick, I got scared that people would think I was involved. But I swear I don't know anything about it. They sent me to watch. Maybe they knew the Arl would get sick. I don't know. Here, this is a letter from them. It has instructions and everything. Keep it. Do whatever you want with it. I just thought I was serving the king and making a bit of coin on the side. You have to believe me.
I do believe you.
Oh, all right. I'll do it. Thank you for your mercy. I won't forget it.
All right.
Alicia? I can't believe Lloyd won't even give us some free ale. A time like this, and all he thinks about is turning a profit.
Did you expect any different? That bastard's always been cheaper than an ant from the hall.
Here we are defending the village, and he don't even have the decency to help us out.
Better you
I was drunk for the last 2 fights, and I wouldn't have it any other way. If you fought those things, you'd know.
Lloyd is charging us for coin we don't even got anymore. Nobody's working right now. We're all just trying to survive.
What difference does it make? He won't care.
I could always talk to him. Hello, Bella.
Another doomed soul come to drown their sorrows here, I see. If you came here for a drink, you'll have to talk to Lloyd. He's got a vice grip on the spigots. I'm just here to keep the boys from mutiny. Not much. He's very quiet. Says his name's Beric and he's here to meet his brother, but I think he's lying. He's a bit creepy.
How's business?
What business? Without the castle soldiers, the only customers we have are local. And they're all in the militia with no money to spend. The few with any money are here, but it's not enough to justify working. Lloyd's a greasy pig. And if I didn't need this job so badly, I'd go where? With no money and no prospects, I just end up somewhere else working for someone worse. You mean after the fighting's over? I'd really like that. What would I have to do in return?
I hope I not end up in at another tavern.
Well, I can't promise that, but thank you. I don't really know what to say.
Shouldn't you be
Later on, yes. Lloyd will lock himself in the cellar, and I'll go to the chantry. Are you fighting tonight?
And I am.
That's good to hear. I didn't know that. Keep safe.
I'm armed to the teeth and you didn't know!
Hello there, friend. Can't say we've ever met before. Stranger to the village, I take it. Haven't had many travellers lately. All this nonsense is bad for business. Bet you regret coming, yes? Oh, you know, evil creatures, impending doom, civil war, and the Earl's dead in the castle. Makes you thirsty, don't it? So, what'll it be? You are here to drink, I hope. Why shouldn't I? They may not have much coin, but I'm not giving it away for free. I never thought of that. Maybe I could try it for a bit. Right then, you men over there. Drinks are on the house. All militia drink for free.
Oh, you're a saint, Lloyd. Ha ha!
If them creatures don't kill me, I swear they'll bleed me dry. Something else I can get for you? Name's Lloyd. We don't get many elves out here. You're a runaway from the city.
I'm Dallas?
That's so. I've heard about them. Never seen one in my entire life, though. Something else I can get for you? Fine. Make them quick.
Shouldn't you be helping defending the village? No.
I'm not abandoning my tavern because of a few monsters. The second I'm in the chantry, Murdoch and his men will be here drinking all my ale.
What do you know about what's happening?
Not a lot. Castle guards stopped coming in about a week back. It's unusual, too. They were my main source of business. After a few days, I thought it strange enough to ask. But nobody heard anything. Anyone going up to the castle didn't come back. When the first attack hit, I locked myself in the cellar. I say we just wait for help to come. Why? When them creatures attack, I lock myself in the cellar. Just batten the hatches and wait it out. What's the point in getting myself killed with all the rest of them? If that makes me a coward, then I'm a coward. But Van Tegan said we didn't have to. He said... Fine, I'll go. But all of this better be here when I get back. I don't want the place drunk out from under me. Blasted bloody...
I see you got that bastard Lloyd to join the militia. It's about time he did something to help out. I guess this puts me in charge. Poor Lloyd will have an apoplexy just thinking about it, eh? Fair enough. Let me see what Lloyd stored in the back. You can help yourself.
Free stuff. Oh, free stuff. Free love. Free stuff. Free stuff. Always good. Okay, and we got some drunk militia also.
That's mighty kind.
So, Bella's in charge of this
Thank
place,
you,
is
thank
she?
you.
Nobody
She's
is.
gonna keep
That's
it.
right, Tony.
Good for her.
Yeah, we got free stuff. And I think we got them all drunk and good to fight. It's good to be alive. It's good to fight alive.
I hear you got the tavern serving the militia free ale now. While I don't favor my men being drunk come sundown, I suppose it helps morale to have their minds taken off what's to come. You have my thanks. The repairs are underway surprisingly quickly, considering how drunk Owen is. We may just make it.
How's Merle?
Thanks for persuading him to come out here. He's going to be a great help. I just know it. There's not much time before sundown.
How's Merle?
The men's spirits are high for now. Far better than I expected, to be honest. Dwin's presence makes the men a bit more confident. It helps to know a veteran is on our side tonight. My men are getting free drinks at the tavern. I suppose it's better to drown your fears rather than go mad waiting for certain death. I'm tempted to have a few ales myself. Since you convinced Owen to start repairs, we're pretty well armed now. That is a relief, let me tell you. Overall, I'd say the militia's very ready to fight. Never thought I'd say that, but there you go. Is there anything else?
I'll be back.
I have a good feeling about tonight.
I can't believe I'm going to fight. That's what I get for mixing myself up in all this.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm here. I'm cold. I'm certainly gonna die.
Yep. I certainly wanted to kill him myself, but I didn't get the option. And we could use the help, so it's fine, it's fine. Ah yes, I forgot some trinkets from the church, so she can feel a bit more protected. We are in the dirt.
Bevan said you were the one who found him. I can't possibly repay you. Bevan told me about Grandfather's sword. So you have it then? I suppose it won't go to waste, at least.
I return it after the battle.
Use it well. If we survive, I'll gladly take it back. Thank you again for Bevan. With my mother gone, well, I'm just glad he's safe. I can't thank you enough.
I'll stay safe, both of you.
Sent you. I just know it. Thank you again.
What is it you need, child? I have done all I can for them. I pray for them each night and seek the Maker's forgiveness for their sins before they face their deaths. What Sir Perth seeks is something that is not in my power to give. Sir Perth believes that I can protect them against these creatures, a shield only the Maker can provide, and that I withhold this power.
Well, can't you just tell him the Maker will watch over him? Morale is a powerful thing, you know.
You mean you want me to let them think the Maker protects them in a real sense? I will not lie to them like that. I suppose if they believed in the Maker's power, that belief would inspire them somewhat. It just seems like trickery. Very well. If it keeps them alive, I will do what I must. I have a number of silver-cast holy symbols. Tell Sir Perth that he can have them, and that wearing them will confer the Maker's protection. Now please, let me tend to these poor folk. I must do what I can, and I suggest you do the same.
I was doing that. Jesus Christ.
I hear both Murdoch and Sir Perth are ready for nightfall. Excellent news. Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
No, wait a second. Save.
I hear both Murdoch and Sir Perth. Of course. Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Okay, okay. Let's just get out of that. Ay, 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 ay.